Well, Bama lost, but we in the playoffs. Welcome back to Drip by the Game. I'm in
Go
Coast
Dogs.
Dakota.
Go Dogs.
This show's Dede. Go Buckeyes.
Oh, okay. They lost,
we're
by
back.
the way. Like I said, Indiana's going to get smacked, by the way. Told Jeremiah Smith come outside.
8 receptions for 144 yards.
Yeah, he had 46 on one reception at the end of the game. I'm not moved. Under 100.
Which means he's
Under 100.
Okay.
He had 7 for 98. That's trash. Now, he was cooking all game. Cornell Tate was, he was good. I just don't think Julian Sam was that good.
Julian Sand just underthrew him.
But before we start, I want to give a shout out to my producer, Dom, my guy, Forsyth,
The greatest
and
of all
Trey, for helping us, last week, get some episodes for y'all over the winter break. So, one quick shout out for them.
Shout out Don, man.
We
My
would have had
goat.
no episodes for y'all. But yeah.
It's not just us. They putting in work behind the scenes too, man. It's not just us.
OD.
It's not just us.
OD. It was very hard, as y'all know, last year to get in here.
Oh God, bro.
And for us to be in here every week.
We were what? Video, no video, no video last year, bro. We were
Sometimes
back and forth.
we go like 2 weeks without a video, then we go back to audio.
It was bad.
A month wait, and we back to in the studio.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. So many people was asking like, why can't y'all consistently get the video? I'm trying.
Feel me? So for us to be here, I want to appreciate everybody that put that together. But so we start Indiana, Ohio State. Did I see that coming? That type of game? No. Did I think the game was over when it was 6-10 at halftime? Probably.
I didn't.
But I think quarterback play is ultimately what won of them the game. Obviously, the big thing is special teams. But when it came down to
their kicker is playing. Their kicker is terrible. Ohio State kicker is terrible. You shanked a 22-yarder.
He did shank
Give me Daniel Benzie.
He shanked a chip shot, but
give me Daniel Benzie.
they should have scored more points realistically. They should have scored on that fourth down when they had 4 times at the one.
Yeah.
So I think you can't really blame the kicker, even though he definitely played a big part in losing the game. Like the game was over. Like once he missed that, I said, "Oh yeah,
it's over." That's I do agree they should have scored, but it's all right. If you can at least take us to overtime to see where this could go.
And in the second half, I think
that
Indiana's
and
offense was significantly better.
Jermaine Matthews Jr.
Game's game, bro.
Charlie Becker was just giving him a belt.
Number 7.
Dog.
If I don't know.
Dog. Number 7 Ohio State, Jermaine Matthews Jr. Number 80 was Charlie Becker was just giving him premium belt. Like when I knew it was over, it was when Matthews left the big catch down the sideline.
Oh yeah, that's
when I was like, yeah, they have no shot. Like, and mind you, both defenses balled out absolutely. Like
for sure.
That was it was a low scoring game.
13-10.
Ohio State only had 58 rushing yards. I think that's the lowest that they had. Excuse me, guys. I think that's the lowest that they had all year and last year combined. But this was just whichever defense was the best.
I think Indiana also showcased how to beat Ohio State. I'm not saying they played a perfect game, but basically just anybody but Jeremiah Smith. Anybody but Jeremiah Smith gotta not catch
when I seen them go single coverage, I say, people just don't learn. You just can't do it, bro.
They're just gonna take anything away besides Jeremiah Smith, which I think.
There was a few plays.
I think you gotta do that.
I watched some film. There was a few plays Cardinal was open, but Julian just.
No, also the D line for Indiana was
crazy.
Extremely good.
From
a week where I thought Michigan is one of the best D lines in the country. We're pretty good. I think for us to have a game where it's just Indiana's in the backfield every damn play defensively and run the game or the pass game. I think that was a big place. Caden Curry too. Caden Curry for Ohio State.
I've been saying that, bro. All season, Caden Curry's nice.
Yeah.
Him and Kenyatta Jackson. Kenyatta did get tackled and they should have called a holding call, but there's a few plays where Kenyatta Jackson got tackled.
I think both sides the holdings weren't they were letting them play, so I'm not gonna bitch about.
But I know there was a few plays to where I know Saying had a little bit more time.
Yeah, no, there was one in the first half where number 1, I don't know his name for Ohio State,
Brandon Ennis,
wide open on a post route. He got flushed by the entire right side of his offensive line, and that's why they didn't score.
There's a few times where it's I'm not gonna. I feel like it was a team effort, but they also needed this loss though. I feel like this loss explodes a lot of their flaws.
I'm also not jacking this, bro. They keep saying it's the same thing as last year. The difference is that they lost to Michigan. Ryan Day, if he didn't win the Natty,
they lost to the number 2 team in the country.
I know, but if they lost in the playoffs last year, Ryan Day was dead getting fired, which, like I said, ridiculous.
Since he lost there, he went 24.
But I'm saying
I do think it's crazy. His
Indiana,
job was
it's just
on the line.
Indiana. If you lose conference game or a conference championship game, like, oh well, like you're still number 2 in the playoffs. Like, who cares? They dropped from 1 to I think 8 last year.
Yeah, they actually did. They dropped. They dropped down 7 spots last year. This year, you only went from 1 to 2. So
yeah,
you lost the number 2 team in the country. It showed.
The best team in the country.
I don't think. Anyway, Georgia's the best team in the country. But
really?
Yes.
Yeah. They're just not the 1 seed. I know that.
Unfortunately, they lost to Bama, which made them not the 1 seed.
Bama ass.
Where's Michigan?
We're playing Texas in the Citrus Bowl.
We're not playing in no bowl, baby. We're playing for the Natty. We're not in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Sorry, Oklahoma. John Mateer got me.
Yeah, man.
Woo! John Mateer for 4 touchdowns.
You got John Mateer. Nice.
I mean, your offense is horrible right now.
I mean, we have, really 2 bad games of bad offense?
Simpson has been bad for 4 games now. In the second half of the season, he's been horrible. I think if you guys could actually give Ryan Williams the ball, I mean, you guys would be somewhat decent.
I wouldn't say second half. I think the play calling just went downhill. For me, and I watched the games. So
I don't watch Alabama play.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't.
No, you don't. You only watch this when you want to hate on us. Which is for the Georgia game, for the Oklahoma game, and for the Auburn game.
Which is every week.
No, because we won 8 straight and nobody texted me. When we won 8 after we lost to FSU, everybody texted my phone.
Yeah. Sure.
When we won 8 straight, nobody texted my phone at all. When we lost,
didn't lose.
When we lost to Oklahoma, my phone started going off again.
What's there to say when you don't lose?
When we almost lose to Auburn, no, and there was some hate watching the group chat. CJ, Dede, Z, there was some hate watch out there in the group chat. Everybody was War Eagle this, War Eagle that. I ain't gonna lie, kill eagles, kill all birds besides the owls. I do think that Ryan Grubb he's got to go. The type of offense that DeBoer wants to run is just not gonna work with Ty Simpson. Unfortunately, it's going to be like a Keelan Russell you're going to have to run his offense with. From the Georgia game, they didn't expose nothing new. We didn't have a run. We don't have a run offense. We don't have no running backs.
Oh, Jam got that jam.
Jam got that jam. Jam be back, though, soon. And us not having Jam Miller obviously showed. Caden Proctor should also get moved to guard. But
I said something about that, too.
What do I know? What do I know? We also fired our offensive line coach going into this playoff run because they have been really bad. But I mean, Michael Carroll also did get freshman All-American. But again, we had -3 rushing yards, abysmal, not Bama football. And I kind of feel like the entire world is mad that Bama got into the playoffs. Right? We're about to get into the college playoff bracket. Who's in and who's out? And obviously with BYU out because they got this shit knocked in by Texas Tech.
Yeah, I got some things to say about that.
They got their shit knocked in by Texas Tech. Notre Dame being out and Miami getting in. I honestly thought that Notre Dame was going to get in because, as we said, that they had them over the rankings. But I felt the committee just chose Miami because they went in a head-to-head because, I mean, that is pivotal. You cannot look at that. And Notre Dame did have the 44th strongest schedule in the country. I'm pretty sure Miami was significantly ahead of them. But before we get into the bracket, I want to hear what they got to say about the BYU game.
All in all, I mean, like I was saying about Ty Simpson, I don't think he was that. I mean, his draft stock went from first overall pick to probably having to go back to college next year. Mm-hmm. But anyways, besides that,
I told you he was coming back.
I think the committee just doesn't make sense to me. Ohio State dropped. You guys stayed the same. Mm-hmm. And then BYU dropped. I don't understand how certain teams drop when they lose a championship game and certain teams stay up. I understand you guys played Georgia. Great team. But BYU played Texas Tech, who was also a great team. And they dropped completely out the playoffs.
That was their second time losing to Texas Tech.
Still,
they needed that championship to get in.
I'd rather 2 losses to Texas Tech than a loss to SMU and Louisville. I'd rather 2 losses to Tech than A&M and Miami back-to-back games. It's just a top 5 team in the world in the nation you lost to. Are they a great team? No, I don't think the Big 12 is that great of a conference. But if we're talking about comparing records and what happened, I mean they lost to the same team twice, and like they said before, conference championships don't really matter in their factoring, but it did because they changed. Obviously, Indiana's the one now. Bama stayed the same, but I thought they were gonna at least go down 9 or something, 10 or something. If you guys lost.
Us or
yeah.
I mean, we were already 9. We were in the college playoffs before we got in. So if anything, we were gonna drop one spot. It was either we drop or we just stay, which I knew was gonna happen.
Very backwards, especially like you're talking about how Notre Dame was ahead of them for the entire year, and they were talking about, I know they lost to Miami, but they have better losses. And then on Selection Sunday, they just say, fuck it, we're gonna flip it. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
I kind of just feel like they just looked at it as in. I think they took what I think they probably took into account was obviously the head-to-head game, which they took into account all year. But you really had no choice but to really like weigh it on the scale at this point. I think they took the schedule into it and who they lost and who they didn't lose to. I think when Miami lost to Louisville, I think Louisville became ranked, and then Louisville won like their next 2 or 3, and then they lost and became unranked again. The SMU game is an abysmal loss. Like that's basically like Bama losing to FSU pretty much.
FSU's horrible. They're 5-7.
I mean, yeah, but going into the season, people thought FSU was going to be good. Them losing to SMU.
I mean, FSU was ranked after that.
Yeah, they were ranked. They were ranked. Going into the season, FSU was supposed to be good. They were ranked. They beat us. They were ranked. All right, cool. SMU, though, I never expected Miami to lose to SMU. I'm not going to lie to you. That or Louisville. But that came from the gameplay of Carson Beck being that bad. But just neither here nor there. Again, I always wanted Miami to be in. Y'all heard me say that all year here that I
definitely deserve it. I'm not saying they should.
It was just a coin toss of who the committee wanted. The committee chose Miami. People are mad that Bama didn't go down to 9 or 10 or Bama's in the playoffs, even though we lost to Georgia. And my response has been the same thing, that we were in the playoffs prior to the SEC championship game. We already went to Athens and beat Georgia. We basically went back to Athens again, and then we just got our shit knocked in. So I mean, we go 1-1 on the year, and we already beat them the previous year. Obviously, the previous year doesn't matter, but we go 1-1 on the year. It evens out. It's not like they beat us earlier this year, and then we come back and they beat us again. Then that's a different conversation. We went even against the same team, against the number 3 team in the country. So I really don't know what people expected. A lot of people are mad about it. They feel like that Bama shouldn't be in, but I just think it's Bama fatigue. I just think it's people just tired of Alabama being in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure it's just people tired of Alabama winning games. People never expected Bama to even get 10 wins within the last 2 years during the DeBoer era. His record is damn near the same. Trust and believe what I seen on Twitter. I'm talking, they were calling for Kalen to get fired. They were calling for that $70 million buyout to fire him after 2, and this has been 2 good years. And they can't say about his recruiting class because I think it's like I think he has a number 2 recruiting class in the SEC, if not number 1.
Yeah, it's Bama.
So, I mean, with the playoff bracket, it is what it is. Like some people think that JMU shouldn't be in, that Texas should be in, since we're letting 3 lost teams be in. People feel like that Texas should be in because Texas has better losses than, whatever the case may be. And people are like, JMU, out of all schools, you're choosing JMU.
Oh, yeah, they won their conference.
I said the same thing.
If Virginia could win football games, they would be Virginia.
Some people
lost to Duke.
I've seen on Twitter that some people are calling for Duke to get in, but Duke shouldn't get in because Duke is only 8-5, and you're not getting.
Why not let it fly?
Splash. You're not getting into the playoffs with 5 losses. This is not happening. I don't even know how they even play for the ACC championship, but like
Tulane's at 11. They beat Duke earlier, won their conference. I mean, I don't have problems with Tulane and JMU. They won their conference, so it's whatever.
I mean, yeah, JMU went 8-0. Their record was 12-1. Like they said, they won that conference. So them being in, like, it's like they're in. Like, I really don't know what people really want at this point. But do we have any predictions for this college? Because by the time I see this,
no, we're posting this week.
Are we posting this week?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Well, by the time the Natty comes, we're not gonna be here.
Yeah.
So, any predictions so far?
Indeed. And looking at the bracket, though, on a real note, it's hard. I think Georgia gets to the semis for sure. They have the winner of Ole Miss Tulane. I think it's probably Ole Miss. Then you're playing an Ole Miss team without Lane Kiffin. Maybe we'll see a whole different.
I mean, because Georgia got the first round bye. That's what the championship game was for.
Maybe they'll have the fire lit under them. Ole Miss, but I think easy for them. They'll get to the semis for sure.
Yeah.
And then that's a game versus Ohio State most likely. It's hard for Indiana because they play the winner of Oklahoma, Bama. I think the offense of Oklahoma is just iffy. The defense is obviously good.
Yep.
And I think Oklahoma is probably more favorable matchup for them. Maybe the defense is good, so I don't know.
What's the eye, Norman?
Natty shot, though, if I had to say it right now, It's between Indiana or Georgia for me, and I'm gonna stick with my Heisman. So we'll go Indiana all the way.
Fortunately, I think Jeremiah Love should win the Heisman, but they didn't win. They didn't play in a conference. They didn't play for a conference championship, which is unfortunate. Which means for the first time in college history, more likely somebody that's 38th in yards is going to win the Heisman. What?
You act like he's like 4,000th in yards.
I said 38.
He has the most touchdowns.
By one.
Unfortunately, I saw the same Ben Houselog video.
It's not by a lot. It's not by a lot.
No one. This is the. Like I was gonna say this actually earlier. I forgot.
It's the weakest.
This is the weakest Heisman we've ever seen like in a long time.
Bro, I seen something earlier on Twitter where like they was like we got spoiled and it was like who was it? It was Chase Young. It was Justin Fields. I'm pretty sure it was Hurts and Burrow in one pick, and it was like yo, like we were spoiled. Like since
you know who's number 2 in that one?
Who?
Number 2. He was number 2 at that time. Go. Actually, he was number 1. CD was 2. But that was the Burrow Heisman.
This is the first time in a while where like I've seen a Heisman race, and I'm like this time I really don't care who wins it. Like it's like whoever wins. Like it's not like no.
I think it has to be Mendoza or Jeremiah Love.
I think Jeremiah Love should win me personally.
Because like I don't think Jeremiah Smith has a case right now. Like he's been good, but he wasn't like outstanding. Obviously, he had a couple of weeks where he was injured. I don't think Sayan should win after what he did in the championship game. Also, a game at Michigan, I don't think he played that great.
Some people were calling for it because this is the most accurate season by a quarterback in the history of the sport. But
I mean, he dropped down significantly in the last couple of weeks, but he's still very accurate no matter what.
I mean, Jeremiah Smith is 7th in yards, like on the year. Not a crazy fall off. I mean, last year was 1,400, but the year isn't over, obviously. So he's.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Playoffs don't count. So.
Yeah, I know, but I just think it should be Jeremiah Love. I don't. I mean, like again, I think this is probably the weakest Heisman run that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I mean, you might as well sure bring Jency. I see that people saying just get a Heisman to Jency.
Yeah, bro, give it to Jency. I mean, we were talking about some like I don't know why people were saying it was bad Heisman to give to Travis Hunter, but whatever. We had a historic season with a player playing both sides of the ball, and then we had Ashton Jency putting up one of the best running back seasons we've seen.
That was crazy. Yeah.
And then we get this year where it's like
I'm sorry I took y'all for granted, Travis and Jency.
Like the best quarterbacks didn't play as good as they were supposed to. Then the quarterbacks that stepped up, they were good, but like the stats are like And then like no one really big broke the 4K
because it's supposed to be an Arch Manning this year by the talks on Twitter and by the talks of analysts.
It was between him, Garrett Nussmeier, Kate Klubnik, Sam Levitt, and they were all ass. Maybe Arch. Arch got some time.
Nuss Bus got benched for Michael Van Buren, bro.
What's his name?
Nuss Bus.
What'd that mean?
Discord.
But nah, it's just like it's very interesting to me that this year was just so bad. It's just hilarious. I mean, if Jacob Rodriguez wins it, I guess, bro.
Oh yeah, I seen people saying him too. My natty shot would be.
I already know you're gonna say.
It would be us, because I mean if we beat Oklahoma, we play Indiana. Don't ask me how I feel about playing Indiana.
Yeah, apparently Alabama going to win by 75.
I didn't say that. You see, when did I ever
have 300 yards in the first quarter?
That's not gonna happen because Ryan Williams can't catch.
That's what we're jacking.
I know somebody who's better than Ryan Williams. Number 1, South Carolina State University Owls, and number 8. 6'7". Shot the bot. But nah, seriously. I think we could beat Oklahoma. I don't think we lose to Oklahoma twice. Again, I've said this. We say this all the time, week in and week out, as y'all hear us say all the time. It's hard to beat a good team twice. You can't beat a good team. It's for you to beat a good team twice. Like your team has to just be that overpowered. Like, and I knew that going to this Georgia game, he called it last week. He didn't think they were going to beat them. I was confident, but I'm in the back of my brain, I'm like, I know it's going to be a challenging game. If we beat them, it was going to have to be like a field goal. Or maybe a last-minute touchdown.
What I'm saying is the offense hasn't been great. If you can figure it out, sure. The defense has been good.
Good? The defense deserves to be in the playoff. The offense doesn't.
In a game where field position was just given to Georgia, in a game where Ty Simpson looked like he was playing in high school.
Ty Simpson's main problem is, like, when he gets blitzed, like, all his sense of, like, quarterbacking goes out the window.
Oh, no, he looked very, like, sped up. Like, everything was intensified.
I mean, it's the same for the Auburn game, though.
And he just looked like how he has been the last couple of weeks. He hasn't looked as calm, cool, and collected. Yeah. He hasn't been on the money.
Because teams finally realize that you giving him time in the pocket is what you don't want. So if you send pressure at him, it's gonna make him have to make a decision.
It's like.
And I watched the Auburn game, which was on display.
It's like
we were up 17. They just blitz, and it's like, all right, I gotta make it. But now I'm making bad decisions. I'm making bad passes.
It's like Shador.
Turnovers.
Shador's problem was not being able to process fast, and he's either running out or he's taking too many sacks.
That's Tyson's main problem.
The first thing he fixed in the NFL so far, which could be one for us this season, was that.
If y'all was hating on Shador, pull up to the pod. We got a spot right here in the middle for you.
The funniest thing I seen it from my guy Bengal. He said he's playing so much better than the worst people. He said they were, but he's playing so much worse than the best people are projecting for him.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree. Like he plays, it's so weird because he'll play great, but then he'll just do some dumb. Like he threw a horrible interception versus the Titans, which started their bad streak. Like they went interception, fumble, blocked punt, back to back, and they scored on all 3 possessions. Then he almost got them back. Well, he got them back in the game. But let me not say almost. And Kevin Stefanski forgot how to even
be a coach.
I don't know why I'm looking at this Wildcat for the third week in a row like it's the greatest thing we've ever seen, taking your best player off the field.
They do Wildcat,
but mind you, they're down 14, right? They decided to go for 2. And I'm like, okay. And they just run it up, I think, direct snap to Judkins, and it gets stuffed. And I'm like, okay, now you have to go for 2 if you score again. So then Shador takes it in himself. They score again, and they take him off the field when he has 360 yards, 394 total. And they run a fake freaking Philly special with Judkins, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's horrible.
Stefanski was trying to sabotage, bro.
No, he was. Like,
he was trying to sabotage.
But to be fair,
he didn't want Shador to
props
shot,
to him.
Bro.
He said he could be 1 rest away. I think that's what, 4 more games. 4 more games, I think. So, I mean, he'll have 4 more games to see if they draft a quarterback top 5.
But my Cinderella run, Bama. If not Bama, it's Georgia. I do think an SEC team will come out on top. I don't think Ole Miss
so surprised
is going to do anything. And if not an SEC team, then obviously, unfortunately, I have the Buckeyes.
Sleeper, though? I mean, not really a sleeper, but I'll go Tech.
Yeah. No, my sleeper would be A&M, actually.
I don't like Oregon. I think Oregon has enough to win.
I think Oregon has been quiet this year.
I think Dante Moore can do it, but it's just something about them in big games just not good to me. I just don't trust them.
I haven't heard much about Oregon since the Penn State game. Prior to the Penn State game, I saw a lot about Dante Moore, obviously, but Oregon, the way that they were talked about last year versus this year, it's not the same. Or at least I haven't been seeing it on my feed.
I mean, they were number 1 last year.
It's nowhere near the same right now. They're number 5, but my dark horse is obviously Bama. If I don't have Bama, I have Georgia, and for the Big Ten, I will obviously take Ohio State because I do think it would be hard for any of them to beat them again. Especially if they're going to get Daniel Busy at kicker, which I think they should do. That Ohio State will win. Before we leave, I want to say Bama's 8 drives versus Georgia went punt 3 plays, punt 4 plays, pick 6 plays, punt 4 plays, punt. Then we scored because Jeremy Bernard was able to throw a backwards lateral pass to Daniel Hill, and then somehow Bernard scored. Ryan, the next time you decide to paint your nails, ask yourself, can you catch the fucking football, buddy? Shit went right through your chest plate. What are you doing? What are you out here just... You know what?
We're doing what?
Are you out here just struggling just to catch the ball?
I don't think that's what you were going to say.
Are you out here just struggling to catch the ball?
I think you were going to say he was stroking. I don't know what we would be referring to. But.
Golf. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Ron had to... My goat! They said Bro Bros won!
He is, bro.
Ron!
Niggas breaking the sound barriers of the podcast.
My bad, dog.
Thanks.
My bad. I had to break the sound barrier. The Lakers played last night. Could you guys guess who they played?
Wow, you guys beat the 76ers, bro. You guys deserve the fucking Larry O'Brien for beating
Shut the fuck up, because anytime your team wins, you just be out here stroking it, bro. Shut it up.
I actually don't talk
You
about
actually
the
do.
Sixers.
I know, we don't talk about that poverty-ass franchise. They might as well go ahead. The same way they did Ben Simmons, do the same thing with Embiid, bro. 4 for 21 is just actually abysmal. I honestly thought it would have been. It was a close game, of course, but I expected better performances from Embiid and Paul George. I didn't think that Embiid would go 4 for 21. I genuinely thought we would have a problem on our hands because Philly, with everybody clicking, is a juggernaut, without a doubt. Juggernaut team, without a doubt. But for what you're paying Embiid and for what you're paying Paul George, you can't have your. Honestly, I don't think he's a face of the franchise anymore. Give it to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey a problem. Give me Gabe Vincent for Tyrese Maxey. Y'all don't even need him for real. Y'all got Gabe Vincent really the franchise. Like that's really the process you should trust Gabe Vincent. But no trolls. You can't go 4 for 21. You can't. Paul George, you're making $212 million, and Embiid, you're making $300 million. You cannot get paid all that money for you to go out there and go 4 for 21. And let me see what Paul George went to. I know I got the screenshot on my phone.
3 for 8.
3 for 8? Yeah.
I don't think that's that crazy. I mean, should he be taking more shots and making more shots? Yeah, but 3 for 8 not that bad.
Yeah.
My biggest issue why we lost
37% from the field,
outside of obviously Joel Embiid going 4 for 21 and 0 for 6 from the 3. You think he's 0 for 12 his past three-point attempts? I need him to get into the basket, into the foul line. My biggest problem was Jared McCain. He went on an 8-0 personal run against you guys and proceeded to get 13 minutes in a game we shot 36, which isn't bad, but it's really carried by Tyrese. Like everybody else, 1 for 3, 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 0 for 6, 1 for 3, blah, blah, blah. And then Jared McCain, 2 for 4. In a game where we obviously need shooting, and that was our problem, especially in the third quarter when they went on a big run, I don't know why he's not seeing the floor. I don't care about defensively because we have other people to pick up that slack. And I think he's an average, not great defender, but average. And he's our best backup option to hold the ball besides Tyrese Maxey. So I don't know why we're not putting our best shooter in, but, second best shooter. Actually, he's our best shooter. But, that was just horrible, especially when you can't capitalize on a 3 for 16 game from Austin Reeves. But he thinks he's Steve Austin. 9 for 24 from Luka is not great.
Nope.
Then a game where the Lakers shot 63% from the free throw line as well. I just think you have to capitalize on that if you want to, be successful. And I think we've just been a little dysfunctional. Obviously, we're just now reworking Embiid and Paul George back into our team. VJ cooled down a little bit. I mean, he still gave you all 15, and he's still averaging 15. But I mean, from the start where he was averaging 20 or whatever. I think that we need to figure out the problems rebounding-wise. There was a lot of second-chance points you guys got. And
Aiden had 14 and 12.
I was really tuned in the fourth because I was watching it, and I didn't even feel like having them ruin my night. And then I go look on Reel, and I see that we lost. And I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, Bron basically took over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I saw Bron 11 straight. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't make sense to me. He deadass went from not averaging 14 in 6 games. He couldn't get 10 barely in 2 games. He broke his streak. And he comes against my team. And
I've been saying all year that Bron is going to start off slow and is randomly going to pick up.
I think he came on this podcast and said that he's washed.
Yeah, I said that after he broke his 10-game streak. But prior to that, I was still saying that he's going to start off slow. And I said that during the podcast, he's going to still start off slow. I didn't expect Bron to go off for how much? 29? 29, 7 and 6, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 for 6 from the 3.
5 for 5 his last 5 attempts. Bro.
12 for 17. That's the last thing I was expecting. And I know y'all seen my goat just spamming the crowd emojis, spamming emojis, my goat. Honestly, in a game like Data said, in a game where Luka shot 37%, Austin Reeves was 18%.
I think he was 1 for 10 at one point.
Bro, yes, he went 3 for 16. Him and Embiid basically had damn near the same game ideally.
They was going stroke for stroke.
Exactly. Dude,
in golf.
Ass for ass. India Love and Pinky and Pinky. But no, seriously. Again, we had a lot of second chance points, like you said. Luka had 15 rebounds himself. DeAndre Ayton had 12 rebounds. Bron had 7. I've seen when I watched the game, I'm like, we're getting a lot of rebounds and a lot of second chance points. Rui came in, nice 60% from the field, 17 points, another 6 rebounds from him. A good game. I do think that if the Sixers could get everything going and everything clicking, that they're one of the best teams in the East if everybody could play like they're not in an intramural league.
We are literally the Los Angeles Chargers of basketball.
Yeah.
We are 15.
Mind you, we shot 36% from the 3.
I'm tired of saying if.
We shot 48% from the field goal. But another team I want to talk about is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Adam Silver, please do something about this team. They beat the Jazz by 30 points with no shade. Somebody please
they're on
help.
pace for 79-3.
Please, somebody please help.
On pace for 79-3.
Please, Adam, please just do something. Every year that I've been alive, somehow, some way, there's a dynasty forming, and year after year, after 2020, Brian's chance of getting ring 5 is getting dimmer, and I'm just here to enjoy the highlights. I just don't want OKC to win. I actually prefer for somebody else to win besides OKC. They're on pace for the best season of all time.
Like severely on pace. Like 29-3 or 79-3 right now is ridiculous. Like that means they have 6 games to spare. And there's obviously going to come a cold streak. They'll probably lose it back-to-back eventually. But, I mean...
I don't even know about that because they beat the Jazz by 6. They had, like, 6 players not playing.
When we get to the All-Star break, we'll see for real.
Yeah.
When we get to the All-Star break in February, we'll see if, what happens. And we'll see if they can stay healthy because that was the big thing with the Warriors. Yeah. They stayed healthy for the entire year, which is why they went 73-9. And they also choked. Like, they had a week where they lost 2 and I think 3 in their last 5, and they could have went like 70.
I hope they do. But this team makes no sense. I actually hope they do lose. But in other words, Mason, come outside, gang. Come outside, Mason. Come outside. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'll pull up to your block. Don't worry. You're only 3 minutes away from me. Pull up. Come outside. Look, they told you last week in Huddle. He's going to enjoy watching you go from the 1st seed to the 7th seed.
See, so this is kind of a contradiction because I was actually truthful in that statement. But did I want the Bears to win? I actually did want the Bears to win.
Yeah, because Caleb was.
No, because of you, nigga. But I watched the game. I think stats aside, I test Dior. I think Caleb looked better. I think when he needed to make a play,
he did have a nasty touchdown throw.
I think
that went through Keyshawn Nixon's arms.
I've never seen something
that was nasty. I've seen something like that, but that was nasty.
I think when Jordan Love needs to lock in, that's when he locks in. He had a
I've never seen a quarterback throw a 50-yard bomb fade away off his back leg for no apparent reason.
I don't know why the defense wasn't like you had 16 seconds and you decided not to play deep halves or deep quarters.
Yo, I look back, I see a bomb in the air. I was like,
I'm watching this. I'm like, damn, I was like, nah, they can't score before half. Like if the Bears can hold them to 3, they'll be good. As soon as I say this, I see the fuck you off the back foot, and once he throws that shit, he's basically wide open.
Yo, bro, it goes bunny bounce, run, fade away. I'm telling you, every time it's a touchdown. I'm looking in the air, I'm like, that might be. And I'm like, no, that's probably a touchdown. I'm thinking it's Jaden Reed, bro. I saw Bo Melton catch a touchdown pass, bro. I was losing my in there, bro.
Well, I think
the same thing happened. Like I said,
Jordan Love, I don't think he had a great game. I think he was. I wouldn't say poor, but he wasn't great on 1st and 2nd down. But when you need him to be great in 3rd and 4th down, or when the Bears were coming back, I think that's where he got most of his yards. I already know the stats.
17 for 25, 20.
Yeah, I know that. But I think the key situations is where he came through, and I think Caleb.
Yeah, 3rd downs.
Caleb had a pretty good second half. I think he.
It's the same thing that I said on the last pod that. It's too many attempts for not that many yards, and that's my main
Did he
problem.
Not have like 240?
No, he had 186 yards on 35 attempts.
Oh, that was Love had like 2.
Yeah, Love had that. And the crazy part is if you look at the game, you would think Caleb had more yards if you watch the game.
Yeah, he was if you watch the last drive, there was like no doubt in my mind they were scoring, and then they had that dumbass.
Bro,
ran the ball. Me and
Dom was just talking about that. On a 4th and 1, you decide to go boot to the left.
I mean, to be fair, it's actually not a bad call.
I thought
they ran it against us last week, and they scored to end the game. But he was also open. He just took too long to pass the ball. He was wide open.
You know why he went open? Who I've been telling you about all year.
Bro, he was wide
25.
open.
Keyshawn Nixon.
He was wide open, and he took too long because the pressure was there. He couldn't just throw off the back.
Keyshawn Nixon was there the entire time, buddy.
He was.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He tried to throw it over, but guess what? He was already there waiting. By the time, as soon as the ball came out, pick. When the ball came out, I saw Keyshawn back there. I said, yeah, that's game, buddy, honestly. Would I have ran that play? No, I thought they would have did like a QB draw.
I was waiting for the QB sneak on.
That's what I was. Yo, I swear I thought they were gonna go QB draw. It's 4th and 1. The only thing my brain like, all right, they're gonna go QB draw here, then they're gonna go pass next play. That's the first thing I thought of. Good time out by Matt LaFleur to see like, hey, a pass play might be coming. Let's set ourselves up for success, just in case this does come. Micah had a good game, but like you're getting chipped and double teamed and stuff. It's not but so much you really could do, and you're getting held. It's not but so much you could do, but I like the game that Micah had for collapsing the pocket all game, making Caleb pretty much work for every yard, every throw, pretty much. McKinney gave up a big first down that would have showed the game for us. They would have made it to the red zone if McKinney didn't give up that sideline route. But overall, good game. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks where we're gonna beat y'all again because
you're gonna go to Chicago and beat them.
Yeah, because we own the Bears. And that's exactly what Josh Jacobs said when he scored a touchdown. He said we own this shit. And we do. And if you ask me personally, do I think they're gonna beat us? No. Mason, don't be afraid to come outside. I know you're on crutches. I know you're in the boot, whatever the case may be. But don't be afraid to come outside. I just want to do a little chit chat. You know, just want to talk to you about the better quarterback. Jordan Love. Toyotathon is over, though, by the way, guys. So I don't know how my quarterback's going to play now that Toyotathon is over. But during Toyotathon, bro, different demon right there. I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, we covered the Browns game. The Ravens lost. Patrick Mahomes has finally ran out of devil magic.
Nah, we ain't skipping past Lamar.
We could talk about it.
They not make the playoffs.
Isaiah Likely, that was a touchdown that Isaiah Likely dropped.
It wasn't.
They did because they gave it to us in Green Bay when we played the Steelers, so they should have gave it to them.
He didn't make the football move. He didn't make a third.
Realistically, he caught it here, stuck it out.
1-2, and the third step, he punched the ball out.
Yeah, the same thing happened when we played the Steelers.
Yep. Oh, well.
1-2, punched the ball out. Should have been a touchdown. Daniel Falala, please, yo, Matt, go get Daniel right now. You could play for them. Matt, I think I'm taking a FIFA over Daniel. I'm taking a FIFA over Daniel. I'm taking Everett at guard. That's Prime Everett, by the way. I'm taking Prime Everett over fucking Daniel Falala. Daniel Falala is like 6'8", 300 pounds. He can't block nobody. Like he can't. There's nobody on the field he can block. He can't block a safety. He can't block a corner. He can't block a linebacker. He can't block a D lineman. And the fact that week in and week out they're seeing this and he's still playing, his backup must have came out of high school. Like they must have just went straight to high school and pulled a lineman off of a high school field and just brought him to the league. He is so bad that like Lamar has no time. Like no time whatsoever. Granted, Rashad Bateman dropped a touchdown. Isaiah Likely dropped a touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns right there that like you need to catch. Like, and at this point,
realistically, is Likely's fault. Is it Likely's fault in totality?
No.
I mean,
No. I didn't. Mind you, when I saw the clip, I didn't even know why he jumped. He didn't even need to jump for the ball.
I wouldn't say Lamar played bad. I think it's hard to say he can do more because like the line has been bad, but I mean he's been bad. Like he has 1 touchdown and I think 4 interceptions in the past 4 games.
I mean, they went 2 for 6 in the red zone. So, but like again, like you said, it's not but so much I can ask for him to do. It's not like he could. I mean, Lamar, you might gotta go clone yourself and play receiver, baby. I don't know what to tell you, gang. I don't know.
But nah, like I think.
I mean, even the game where Derrick Henry had 102 yards,
he had 94.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, he had 25 carries. So it's not that great.
It's not that great, but 102 total yards.
Damn,
Zay Flowers had 126 total yards on 8 receptions.
I mean, no one outside of that over 30.
Yeah, literally.
DK had a good game. But
DK on special teams, you seen that?
Gunner, starting receiver on Gunner.
Mind you, they couldn't even get him to the ground. That's a big
hell no, that nigga too big.
That's a big motherfucker. Right
but like
there,
Lamar's been, I mean, they're probably. I think they play the Steelers again. They're probably gonna win.
Yeah,
it's just not looking good for them.
They have to. They're in a Chiefs predicament where they have to win out.
I mean, low-key, they got the Bengals again, who they already lost to. So I feel like you gotta chalk it up as a win. But they have a very hard schedule. They have the Bengals, who are tough when Joe Burrow plays. They have the Patriots. To be fair, they are at home, so they'll probably win that one.
Yeah.
They have you guys in Green Bay.
Yep.
Then they have Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Like they could realistically go 0 for 4 and 6 for 10.
They could.
6 for 10.
I think I could see them. I don't know.
Sorry,
when Lamar plays the Bengals, it's not that last Bengal game. I'm not counting that last one. When Lamar plays the Bengals, normally he's pretty good. I mean, but even the last Bengal game, they had 346 total yards of offense. Obviously, that's less than them. 123 rushing yards to Bengals 128. And ironically, the Ravens averaged 6.1 yards per play over their 4.8. I do think their defense has just been, like, obviously not up to par to what you're normally used to with the Ravens, because the Ravens are actually known for having good defense.
Yeah, that's the Ravens' identity.
Yeah, last time that they played the Bengals, Lamar went 17 for 32 for 246, and he threw an interception. No touchdown, but he should have had a touchdown. Likely had 5 receptions for 95 yards. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's be talking about the Steelers. Talking about this game. Let me go right here.
All I know is that the AFC just
Mark Andrews, you got paid $39 million and 26 guaranteed for you to have 9 yards.
Oh, I forgot to bring this up too. The ball on 4th down wasn't even for Mark Andrews.
It was for DeAndre Hopkins
in the back of the end zone. I don't think though. I don't know if he scores that. I don't know. I don't know if the defender gets there or not. It's close. I saw the defender closing in from the right, but it's close. I think it's if it hits DeAndre Hopkins' hands, it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
And at that point, it's what, 28 or 30, 27 if they get to 2 point, 29, 27 if they don't. Game's game.
Mark Andrews was targeted 5 times. You caught the ball once, and that was only for 9 yards. Isaiah Likely was targeted 6 times for 4 receptions to 25 yards.
Touchdown too.
Maybe we should have paid Isaiah Likely, guys. We paid a 30-year-old tight end who's not good anymore. At this point, I know a Southern Connecticut legend that they can go ahead and sign. I'm just saying. Strack. Get my boy Strack. Strack might be Kyle Pitts 2.0 if they give him the ball, for real. And I'm talking about Kyle Pitts at Florida Gators. That's real.
Kyle Pitts actually doing the receiver 1 right now with Drake London out.
Is Kyle Pitts a bust?
No. Yes.
I was pretty sure you sure.
Yes. I wouldn't say he's like a Jamarcus Russell or like a Zach Wilson. I think he's a serviceable. I think he's probably high teens,
better than Mark Andrews.
Debatably top 10 tight end. I think just Atlanta doesn't know how to use him. I think they figured out now that he's pretty good after the catch. So getting him involved in the screen game is good. I think he's been basically the primary target outside of Darnell Mooney for Atlanta with this injury to Drake London and Michael Penix. I don't think Michael Penix would really target him for real. But if I go look at his stats right now, on the year he's 62 for 631.
Didn't the Bucks lose to the Saints yesterday?
Buddy, Emeka Buka. Come outside, buddy. I told y'all T-Mac better, and no one want to believe. They want to say, oh, you did right against Ohio State. Nah, man, come outside. But anyways, for like a year since Drake's got hurt, I think Drake got hurt. He got hurt Carolina, 5 for 25, and then he went 8 for 82, and then 10 for 90. And then in a season where he started off pretty slow, I just think, feel me? It's nice to see that he's finally, I wouldn't say arrived, but finally
being utilized.
Got some good stats outside of year 1.
Yeah, 6 receptions for 90 yards is good.
Year 1, he had a K, and that's the only year he's been there. Everyone's like, damn, he's about to be that nice. But his targets went from 110 to 59 to 90 to 74 to 85. Like, if he gets...
What did he have the year that he had 90? How many yards?
660. But he only had 53 catches that year.
Okay. And then what about the next year?
And he's only caught 11 touchdowns in his career.
I know. I heard that was
he doesn't get the ball in the red zone.
The year he had the K was a problem because people say he got 1,000, but he does not have. He didn't have touchdowns.
He had 1, and it was in London.
Yeah,
he didn't have a U.S. touchdown for like 3 years.
Yeah, like he didn't have no touchdowns. That was the main problem. But like you have to look at the games. Like
it's also like his quarterback play early on.
Jansen is so nasty, bro.
Who did he have? Who did Atlanta have before?
Penix.
After Matt Ryan, who was it?
Mariota.
Yeah, for some time. Like, he couldn't get an accurate ball. Heineke, too. He couldn't get an couldn't get an accurate ball for, like, a minute, bro. Like, he was really just getting, like, a whole bunch of dirt balls for no reason.
He was just doing cardio. Tony
like,
he was putting up Tony Snell.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that. NFC South, too. Tampa Bay.
Lost to the Saints.
5 out of 7 you've lost. Streets was telling me he's the MVP. That's all I gotta say. I mean, they were saying he was the MVP.
I mean, they still are number 1 in the NFC South.
Trash. The Panthers are coming for that ass.
Yeah,
they do have to play the Panthers twice, though.
Yeah,
so.
they are not too far behind them. But them and the Panthers actually have the same record, 7-6.
No, they do. And they play, I think, next week.
Yep.
And they have to play twice. So
But losing to the Saints, that's probably the last
Tyler
thing
Shuck
I
played
expected, bro.
He was moving, bro.
D2 Demon? Question mark.
Huh? He played at Oregon?
He did? I'm thinking about who's the quarterback from Shepherd that where you go?
Tyson Bagent, nigga, the Bears?
Bears. That's what I was thinking about.
No, he had 2 rushing touchdowns for over, I think, 20 yards.
John Gillett better.
Okay. Shuck has actually been surprisingly pretty decent. I think they still go quarterback at the top of the draft, but, we'll see. Because they did spend a second-round pick on him.
They're going to pick John Gillett.
Okay. Cincinnati-Buffalo. A close game where they were up 3. And then Joe Burrow proceeds to throw a pick 6 off a screen pass that he checked into. And immediately after that play, he throws another tip interception to a D lineman. Josh Allen scores again, and they lose the game. I think that's just ridiculous. I think if Jalen Hurts did that, he would be hung on a stake. That's horrible. Obviously, the second one is kind of not his fault. Like, it got tipped in the air, and the D lineman came off the block. But
I don't blame Tip Pat. I don't too much blame Tip Pat.
For him to have 2 back-to-back interceptions
though,
in a close game,
year, that's bad.
That's basically determined their season. They're not going to make the playoffs anymore. That was determined of their season. That's bad. And then they had T. Higgins had one of the nastiest touchdowns I've seen in a minute. Yeah, that one-hand snag over everybody. Everybody just catching these disgusting catches.
One hand's down. Fuck yourself next.
Dawson Knox had 93 yards for Josh Allen. I mean, they just had a great game. Cincinnati versus Buffalo is always going to be a good game. The Patrick Mahomes Sun Bowl.
I didn't even bring up Patrick Mahomes in this conversation.
That's Patty Mahomes' sons, bro.
Pat is ass right now. Oh my.
That's the GOAT.
God,
you ain't know, bro.
This nigga, Pat to go to what? Brady would. Yo, the shit I'm seeing Pat do right now, bro.
It's okay, I got some stats.
Oh my.
It appears Patrick Mahomes is on pace to miss the playoffs in year 9 at age 30. With a top 4 to 8 scoring defense, a top 3 to 7 O-line, which I don't know if that part's true.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
A Pro Bowl and a Hall of Fame tight end. That's true. Top 10 to 12.
That nigga, he's washed though. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't matter.
Kelsey watched like a motherfucker.
Top 10 to 12 receiver. Rasheed Rice is probably 12 to 15 range.
Yeah.
And a Hall of Fame head coach. That is true. And a Hall of Fame defense coordinator.
That is true.
No, I'm not done yet, buddy. Mahomes ends with a negative .54 EPA per dropback, the worst start of his career. 42.4 completion percentage, 19.8 passer rating, worst of his career. In a game where he allowed Kamari last year to have an interception, 2 pass breakups, and 6 tackles. He allowed Petrie to have 1 interception, 2 pass breakups, and 5 tackles. He allowed Rasheed Rice to get absolutely crammed.
Obliterated.
They were frying him on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
He put up a Caleb Williams game yesterday.
I've been saying for a long time, Patrick Mahomes doesn't have his fastball anymore. He cannot throw the deep ball. But no, I'm just irrational. I think Jalen Hurts is just the GOAT. No, Patrick Mahomes can't throw the deep ball anymore. He threw it to Kamari last year. It got boxed. It's happened on a week-to-week basis. It is the reason that Xavier Worthy hasn't broken out like everyone thought he has yet because they said he was the next Tyreek Hill.
He's not.
Because he cannot
I never said he was the next Tyreek Hill, but I feel like a lot of the times Tyreek Hill did bail him out on a lot of passes.
4-2-1. That's the only comp they're gonna get. That's why they drafted him.
I know. I mean, but he's slaying Reek though, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Respectfully.
Oh shit. No one can be Reek.
Exactly. Reek could be. Reek, come back. This is probably the worst that you're gonna see Patrick Mahomes at.
I said you can, not me personally, but I said you can take a futures bet right now on Patrick Mahomes MVP odds, and you're gonna win some money next year because I think. After what he's doing this year, he has to wake up a demon next year.
Or not. You ain't know? You're going to get the voodoo done next year. It's over. The league cooked next year. He might have ran out of Devil's Magic this year, but...
He about to get the 1B of football?
Yes. No lie. I don't know. I'm scared of what's going to happen next year because I've never seen this out of him.
He looks
before.
so frustrated.
Like, overly. And you could tell. Like, you could genuinely tell everything is so frustrating. This team is just frustrating in general. And not to mention, like, I think, like, the first play of the game, like, their tackle went down the first play of the game.
Yeah, I got some messages from a fellow Chiefs fan that I'd like to read. First play of the game, another one of our O-line got hurt. Okay, that's not even, injuries happen. Oh, well. I said there was a text that said this has to be Vegas. I said them being ass is Vegas ? Said everyone's dropping passes, everyone's tipping shit up in the air like the season isn't on the line. I sent the GOAT.
Top. Oh,
Jesse Drake. That's unfortunate. TB12 is the GOAT, but nah. And then I said, feel me, niggas get shot every day, but you be all right.
You tough, right?
Cameron voice. He said, niggas should get fired every day. Let's start with our OC. Let Travis Kelce retire. Then we have to have 20 O-linemen on the 53-man roster.
That's real.
He said, blah, blah, blah. Defense can't stop on 3rd and 17.
Yo, Travis, you should never dated Taylor Swift.
I said, hold on. Y'all have one bad season and the entirety of Kansas City has to be nuked? The team that has 3 rings? The team that was talked about to be better than the Patriots?
No.
He said, yes, because how do you miss the playoffs with Patrick Mahomes? Actually, he didn't say that. He said Patrick LeVar Mahomes II. I said,
oh, my. Krispy Kreme donut?
Glaze.
Krispy Kreme donut?
Anyways, I mean, like, it's just overreactionary. Like, I mean, teams are gonna have bad seasons. Like, you can't be great every season. Like, when we lost in 2023, when we were 10-1, and we went to 10-7. I mean, I was very sad that day, and I didn't speak for 3 hours probably. But like, it happens. Like, that's what happened. Like, football is not linear. You can't start 9-7, and then just every year go up, and then once you win the Super Bowl, it's Super Bowl every year. Obviously, that's the expectation. That's the expectation when you have allegedly, you feel me, the GOAT or the second GOAT. But like, you can't just expect to win every year, especially when you don't address some of the things that need to be addressed. Yeah. Like, we saw the offensive line get belted, and they decided to trade Chotuni away.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Did they draft Josh Simmons? Yes, but he was been injury prone. He was known to be injury prone, and they drafted him anyways. They didn't draft a running back. They didn't address the need of running back, which I think we've talked about how we think about Pacheco. Yep. He's not great. Their best running back is Kareem Hunt in 2025. That's saying something.
Because Kareem Hunt ain't been in his prime since 18 after he punted that girl.
That was the first time he was with the Chiefs. This is the second stint now.
Yeah. On the Browns at one point.
On defense, it's really just McDuffie, a career year from Watson, a really good game from Chris Jones, and then for me, we already know how you feel about Karlaftis. I think he's serviceable, but everyone wants him to get.
I watched somebody put Karlaftis in the dirt.
I think he's serviceable. I just think no one else on the team is doing good.
Like, I think Ryan's over exaggerating. Like,
I've never liked Nick Bolton, but he can run. I mean, not every linebacker can be Superman. Yeah, not every linebacker can have great pass coverage and come down and hit.
I think people are spoiled by watching Fred Warner. Y'all need to understand that everybody can't be Fred Warner.
Feel me? Like, I watched Zach Bond and I'm like, damn, like, this is crazy. But like, before that, I watched bad linebacker play. I've watched people that can only pass cover. I've watched people that can only run downhill.
Hey, I got Quay Walker. I'm spoiled with both. Fortunate enough.
I got 3 linebackers. That's just me though.
But like, we were like, Green Bay was mediocre in 2022 and 2023. We went 9-8 in 2022, and then 9-8 and 9 2023. Like, you're gonna have a year where your team is gonna have to go through a slump.
Like, for you to have, like,
and mind you, this is the same quarterback, same OC, same tight end, same D tackle,
same DC,
same linebacker, damn near same cornerbacks. Just besides remove L'Jarius Sneed and Daniel Sorensen, y'all won rings with these same people. So for you to just be blowing, let's blow it up, Ryan. You're dragging it, buddy. Welcome to despair. This is what we like to call despair and depression. When your team is bad and they don't succeed, this is what you have to live with.
So happens when niggas start watching football in 2017.
Exactly.
But like,
because you know,
if you suffered before the Super Bowls, oh my God,
niggas ain't never going through Jordan Love throwing a alley-oop to 3 49er defenders. Ain't never going through Aaron Rodgers throwing an alley-oop to 2 49er DBs with Devontae Adams and double coverage. You ain't never going through that game.
You're not going through not even having someone that's said to be the second best quarterback of all time. I had to deal with Nick Foles in the playoffs, who, for me, he's a playoff demon, but a tip-off Alshon Jeffrey the other way. I watched the game where Josh McCown came in at quarterback for Carson Wentz in the first round because Jadeveon Clowney from the Seahawks murdered Carson Wentz and then got a concussion. I've been through games where Jalen Hurts couldn't pick up the blitz and we got blitzed by Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. Like, bro, there's been bad moments for every team. And unfortunately for this time, it's in the regular season. And ironically, to be fair, last year, 12-0 in one-score games. And this year, it came back to bite them in the ass. They're, I think, 1-6 this year. They're not able to finish close. I mean, the devil magic list for every team has to end. I seen a clip
on Twitter today, like some lady at the Super Bowl was like, had the Eagles, and she was poking a Patrick Mahomes doll with a needle. They said,
this the reason.
They said, she said they poked all the devil magic out of him.
You know who's dynasty is now?
Ironically, Lamar and Pat are both having down years.
No, for sure. I mean,
and it's not.
It's not even. I would say everybody that from the Big Four.
Yo, did you see? The girl went on Reddit and leaked the Baltimore Ravens like tea or information apparently.
No.
apparently somebody on the Ravens cheated on their girlfriend,
Shit.
and
Everybody.
apparently BK has moved to Texas and he's already retired. The entire team has been calling for Harbaugh to get fired. That's including Lamar and Derrick Henry.
I mean, I'm not believing the Reddit stories.
Yeah, I'm not
if
believing
it,
it
if it was
either.
to happen, it
But
was to happen.
this is per se. And apparently, like the game, like Zay Flowers like didn't play because he had a stomach ache from Takis or something like that. And like that's a game like he didn't play because he really had a stomach ache. So like people are believing it, but like that's word of mouth. I don't.
Shout out the Eagles positivity bunny. I seen this shit. I think it's probably one of the corniest things I've seen. But I've seen worse. I've seen the Steelers bring random battle rappers into their locker room and rap.
That is real.
So feel me, positivity bunny. If that's what we got to do to win football games, if that's what we got to do to beat the Chargers tonight, I'll buy one tomorrow.
I hope that McConkey does not have a legacy game tonight. I actually need the Eagles to win. Actually,
nah. I mean, he got Cooper DeJean on him.
So I hope If Man does not turn into Tom Brady tonight.
Yo, I saw it, but just before we turn this on, he's playing today, bro. I wanted to get Trey Lance.
Yeah. That's why I said I hope If Man does not turn into Tom Brady tonight.
And they have a good run defense, so it's gonna be hard for Saquon, which has been hard for Saquon all year. I mean, realistically, do we win tonight? Hell yes. Do we win when this video is posted? Hell yes. Will we be 10-4? Well, the Cowboys will be done and
10-4,
basically
8-4.
9. No, are we 9?
8-4, boy.
8.
It'd be
9-4. For us to not go on a 3-loss streak, for me to not get OD PTSD from 2023, we need to win tonight.
I ain't gonna lie. Eagles lose, I'm pulling the West tonight. You better lock your door. I'm pulling up.
The door definitely will be locked, and I will not
I'm
be
pulling up,
for shit.
and I might strangle today with my bare hands.
And if you tell me to hop on 2K, I'm deleting my builds. So, but our next 4,
I'm not even touching 2K after last night. 7 turnovers for me. Nah, I was looking like Bron.
Our next 4 is pretty light after this, though. We got the Raiders, Commanders twice, and they probably will shut down JD if I had to guess. And then we got, after Christmas, we got Buffalo in Buffalo. I don't say that's light because, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. Raiders are bad. Commanders obviously eliminated already 3-10.
Geno Smith said he better have a legacy game against
He probably will, and then Strack will tell me he's better than Jalen Hurts. Then we play the Bills, but I think Jalen Hurts just plays so good every time he has to play another good quarterback. Like, even if we're having a bad season or a bad slump, like when we lost to the Giants and we had to come back and play you guys in the Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Like 10-7 and 16-9. Like, did it look flashy? No, but he got it done.
Yeah.
So I think he gets it done versus when it matters. So in approximately 3 hours and 15 minutes, I will be in West, phone off, D&D, not talking to anybody, and praying that Justin Herbert does not turn into the goo.
You're not gonna play 2K while we watch the game?
No, I will definitely not.
Why not go?
I will be sitting in my chair, pacing around the room, calling my father.
Our next 4, I think we went out. I think we could have went out realistically. Play the Broncos, play the Bears, play the Ravens, and play the Vikings.
Niggas just never. 9's coming to get you last week.
Yeah, nice. They told me 9 was coming to get me when we beat them 22-6.
Well,
nice.
9 got me, bro. He did
nice.
go.
They told me 9.
He lit up Washington, bro. He gonna let up y'all next.
They told me 9 was coming to get us, and Micah proceeded to have 2.5 sacks. Great. I'm so scared. I'm actually
coming
so
for that
scared.
ass, bro.
Yeah, imagine. Anyway, play the Broncos. I think it's gonna be a challenging game. Play the Bears. Yeah, I know how I feel about the Bears. They're talking about the bad news Bears. You damn right. Them niggas is bad news for sure. We play the Ravens. We don't normally do good against Lamar, but
You know how he gets against NFC teams.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We don't normally do too good against Lamar, but we have Micah this time. So hopefully that changes, and we play the Vikings again, and we're gonna beat the Vikings. So I'm looking at a potential 3-1 right now. That loss is coming between. Realistically, the loss is going to come from the Bears or the Ravens, but the Bears don't have Ramadoons. He's pretty much done for the season, more than likely. It's a 4 to 6 week injury.
Regular season, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for the season. Regular season.
They're not making the playoffs?
Huh?
They're trash? They're not making the playoffs?
No. He's making the playoffs. I'm saying like regular season, though. Like I say the season. I'm not talking like the entirety playoffs, this and the third. Like obviously he's not going to play for that game, which is like significant for them, but like I don't care. We're missing people too. I don't care. And Ravens and the Vikings. So yeah, I think we went out, and then I think the Lakers are gonna win the finals. I'm about to perform voodoo on the OKC. Got to make some sacrifices. As my GOAT Loft would say, we're laying in the weeds right now. We're laying in the weeds. We're the team that nobody's expecting to win.
Who is laying in the weeds? The Packers?
Yeah.
Are you intoxicated?
Nah, I don't. Intoxicated. I don't drink or smoke, buddy.
Are you sure?
I've never done a drug or drink liquor a day in my life.
Would you like to take that on oath and,
Yes, I would. Actually, love, test me right now. I'm clean, buddy. Don't test him, though. He might fail.
What?
He's on PEDs.
I have no words. I was gonna bring up something about Drake. I just I don't even want to say that word. I was Iceman might drop. That's all I was about to say, bro.
If Drake drop Iceman, y'all might get a Drake podcast episode.
Shit. Lane Johnson playing tonight? It's over. It's over.
He used to be fake demons.
It's over. Lane Johnson the fake demon?
I know who better.
I swear to God, I'm taking the headset off. You see some shit right now. I'll take the headset off right now. I swear to God, I'll take this headset off and walk off set, nigga. I'm done for the day.
I know who better.
I promise you.
Luke Gagnon.
Yeah, bro. I don't even want to talk though. I'm not.
Gagnon. Come on. I know Luke Gagnon better. But honestly, there's not too much to talk about today. A little bit of basketball, a little bit of football, a little bit of college football.
Oh shit! Patriots Ravens on Sunday Night Football.
Lamar Jackson. Did you see Myles Garrett? 20 sacks, by the way.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's not getting it.
He is.
I don't understand what y'all don't. He had a 4% pass rush.
I mean, the ball got out in a second and a half.
That is my point. That is what every team is going to do against them the next 4 weeks. If you think they're going to let Myles Garrett just hold his meat and run at that's not going to happen,
he got
bro.
double teamed and chipped and still managed to get a sack. You're telling me that he's not going to get 3 sacks within these next few weeks? Then you're insane.
He's not getting one against Chicago. He's not getting one in Chicago. I'll bet that right now.
Vlad, shut the fuck up.
I'll bet that right now.
Be serious, bro.
I'll bet that right now.
You a what?
No money involved, but I'll bet that right now.
Please.
On video. He's not sacking Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Shit, he's not sacking Josh Allen the next week either.
Okay.
He's not.
Who did they play? Let me see. Hold on, bro.
The Bears, the Bills, the Steelers, the Bengals.
Yeah, bro. He's definitely getting a sack. It's gonna happen. He only needs 3. He literally only needs 3. You tell me he can't get a sack? He can't get 3 sacks within 4 games? Are you serious?
Every team is going to get
That's
the
not
ball
going
out
to
fast.
happen.
Every team is going to run screen game and get
Mind
the ball
you,
out fast.
they got the ball out in an average of 1.5 seconds, and he still got a sack. We still good. The record is getting broken. We still good. He's Vecna. I know you've seen him. You seen him for Halloween. Myles Garrett's gonna break the record. Y'all hear me saying it. Look, it might be a DB thing. I don't really know.
I don't know what that has to do with
because
football.
DBs don't get it, man. They just don't get it.
I don't know what that
just
has
don't.
to
He's
do
not
with
evaluating. He's just not evaluating the way I'm evaluating.
Not evaluating that he had a 4% pass rush win rate because they got the ball out fast.
And yes, and he still got a sack.
And that's
if he had a 4% win rate.
One game. What are we talking about?
And if the sack record is only 22 sacks, we're tied for 22.5. You got 4 games. If you can get a sack per game, by the time you get to game 3, the record's gone.
That's not realistic.
How is that not realistic? Realistically, you're not supposed to get a sack versus somebody with a 4% pass rush win rate, and if the ball is getting out in a second and a half, it's literally damn near impossible, and he still got the sack. They're not gonna just dump.
He sacked him one time,
and that's all you need.
He's not going to do that every game. That's not possible.
Mind you, he got 1 sack against the 49ers because they did the same thing. He got 1 sack against the Titans because they did the same thing. All you're gonna do is get 1 sack against the Bears. And mind you, the Bears, come on, gang. They could barely fuck with Micah. Micah ain't nowhere near close to Myles Garrett. all right. I'm gonna just let the game do the talking itself. Realistically, if you know, you know. You're not supposed to get a sack if the ball is getting out in a second and a half or 2 seconds.
That is the exact point.
And he still got a sack. That's what you're not understanding. All you need.
And he has to play Caleb Williams and Josh Allen, who are very good at evading sacks.
Oh, nigga, he gotta play old ass Aaron Rodgers and Broderick Jones on the offensive line. Then he gotta go and play the Bengals.
Respect Joe Burrow.
Did Joe Burrow just do a pick 6 and then another tip pick?
What that got to do with sacks?
Oh, he's gonna get. How many times Joe Burrow got sacked last game?
Probably none. He has 3 games this year without a sack, bro. It's not like he's getting a sack every game. He's on a ridiculous streak right now, which great player.
Joe Burrow got sacked 1 time yesterday. That's all you need is 1 sack. You at 20 sacks already. You quite just need you can get a 2-sack game. You can get a sack-and-a-half game. You can get a 1-sack game for the next 3 games. On your fourth game, you could probably go crazy for. It could happen. He went what? 3 games, no sacks at the beginning of the year. How long ago was that?
Yes.
Mind you, best defensive end probably in the history of the game, more than likely.
No, he ain't better than Reggie White.
Please stop it, bro. Please, bro. Please.
No, you're not better than.
Please stop. I will walk off set right now.
No, you're not better than.
I will take my. I won't even do the legendary outro. I will just walk off the set.
He better than 52. Not for Green Bay. Southern Connecticut State.
Yeah, boy. This is Jump By The Game podcast.
You not better than Myles Garrett? You the GOAT. You got the same measurables, bro. You got the same measurables?